Hello everyone, and welcome back to more The Minish Cap. And in this episode, we'll be doing a couple of side quests, basically getting heart containers and new sword moves, now that we have the Rocks Cape and all. So the first place we want to go to, now that we have the Rocks Cape, is Swiftblade in Hyrule Town. Because pretty much we are going to learn a new move with him. Although like I said, you know, like for all the other Swiftblades, I'm basically just going to skip past all the text. Because he's explaining what to do, and I can just say it, you know, in a nutshell with my commentary and all that. He's basically always saying here is, with the Rocks Cape we can now do this downward thrust or something, where we jump in the air. Because he's going to demonstrate it in a minute, which is Possession, or shall I say Switch-a-roo, with the game that I played from it. So pretty much now we have to try it ourselves. So if I get my Rocks Cape out, we gotta press the jump button and then the sword attack to do a downward thrust. Kind of similar to, you know, Zelda 2, the downward thrust. It's funny how it's the same name as well. And so that we get the last Tiger Scroll, I think. So now that we have all 7, I think it's 7, let me just check to make sure. Yep. Since we have all 7, we now want to go over to, what is it? Castle Wilds, and go to, you know, the ghostly figure that was there. So, I'll see you guys in a bit, you know, where the grave was and all that. Okay, now that we're here, let's just head inside and see what he can teach us. He is Swiftblade the First, Spirit of Swordsman, and he's going to teach us skills which are out of this world, apparently. Again, you know, most of the Swiftblades, brothers or something, well really they're actually called the Blade Brothers. They are quite insane sometimes, but pretty much what we're going to learn here is a move quite similar to the one in Wind Waker, where he's going to demonstrate it actually. What's going to happen is we're going to charge up our sword, and after releasing it, we're going to spin around basically. Phew. Now you must try it yourself. Perform a spin attack and hit the button. Again. Wow, he's really over the top, this guy. Then again, all of them are. So pretty much all you got to do is just keep pressing the attack button after doing a spin attack, and you'll be able to spin like that. And P.S. we're going to upgrade it in a minute. So that's all good. But with that we learned the Great Spin Attack. This is it, at last, the ultimate sword technique. So that's the last sword technique we're going to learn, but we're going to upgrade it in a minute. And how are we going to do that, you ask? Pretty much we're just going to warp over to Lake Hylia and fuse King Stones with the other Blade brother that was there. I forgot his name, but we'll probably find it out after doing King Stone fusions with him. Because this is honestly one thing I forgot to do. I've done that a lot actually in this LP. I forgot to do a couple of things that will help me out later in the game. But you know, I have to like wander around or do some research and all that. But I'm going to keep a bit organised now. Yeah, I'd love to fuse King Stones with Wave Blade. There we go. So after fusing King Stones with him, this will happen. A waterfall will open up in North Hyrule Field. So, let's head our way there. Okay, basically what we want to do is just, you know, coming into North Hyrule Field, just go into this waterfall, and use my ocarina on the water for some reason. That was quite weird, but Zephyr's not going to come because, well, we're inside a building. We are going to speak with Great Blade. Good grief. Some of the names are a bit weird and all. No, I'm not criticising them or anything, but, you know, these guys are really into fighting and all that. A bit too much. We'll go with this, pretty much. He's gonna say that. Spin and spinning. And I'm not really gonna read the rest because that was rubbish. And he's gonna upgrade our spin attack. So now your great spin attack will last longer than before. This is the truth of the sword. When you doubt another, you bring clouds into the mine skies. Commit yourself to blade and stuff. To the blade and stuff. He just ran out of things to say. Brilliant. This is it, your great spin attack rotation time has increased. Spin around and smash enemies to bits. So, pretty much with that, our spin attack is increased, so if I do a spin attack and keep pressing the attack button, we can spin for a very long time, as you can see. I'm surprised Link doesn't get dizzy. At least in Wind Waker, when you use it, Link gets a bit dizzy afterwards, so... At least there's something that makes sense, but still. With that done, we now want to head back to Hyrule Town and collect a couple of heart pieces and mysterious shells and kingstones and all that. But honestly, it's pointless of me casting it here because, well, we're coming up to the first piece of heart, and honestly, I found this one really, really cool. Pretty much, if you speak to this woman here, this will give you a clue. Great. I wish it'd stand still sometimes. There's an old legend that something big will happen when Hyrule's bell rings. So pretty much what that means is with the Rocks Cake, how about we jump into the bell and see what happens? Well, let's try gliding past it. Indeed, for some reason there is a piece of heart in there, and now we have 2 more to collect, which are located in Lake Hylia. So we'll be warping over there in a bit. Right, now that we're in Lake Hylia, there are a lot of things we can do now, actually, since we got the Rocks Cake. For a start, we want to collect a couple of heart pieces that exist around here. Although, first of all, I want to shrink myself down to a Minish and fuse Kingstones with another Minish, where a special thing will happen. I'm not really going to give it away too much, but I know something will happen, that's for sure. So, let's just drop down and fuse Kingstones with... who is this? Oh, Forest Minish. I think that's pretty much what most of them are called. Like, if you come across ones in their own homes, they seem to be called stuff like Forest Minish. So, that's all good. Though after fusing Kingstones, it then causes a beanstalk to rise in an unknown area. Although we're going to go get in there in a minute because, you know, well, it shows us on the map and we're really not that far away from it at all and all that. I've said all that a lot in this episode, haven't I? But still, I am going to shrink myself... no, not shrink my... there I go again. I am going to grow myself back to normal human size and explore around the place in Lake Hylia to see what there is. So let's see. We saw that you may have saw that there was a piece of heart. And if we swim up there, we can't really get on these platforms. Although with, what is it? With the Rocks Cake, we can now make it a bit easier and jump our way there. So now we need to collect one more in order to make a new heart container. And if you're having trouble with that, I'd suggest just jumping diagonally, because it makes your life a whole lot easier. That's for sure. But still. And we got a really, really, really big place to moment around. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut ahead until I've momented every bit of the area. And basically, you know, not open any chests. And then basically just show you where you want to dig if you want to find the chests nice and quickly. So, see you guys in a bit. Okay, I think I've pretty much dug the whole place out. So, in this chest we will find a red kingstone. So, if you wanted to find that, all you had to do was dig over there. And, down here, you know, just near the entrance of the place where we came from, we will find 50 mysterious shells. A blue kingstone. There's really not much to say at all, actually. Another red kingstone. And pretty much, you know, it's mainly just mysterious shells, kingstones, rupees. Well, actually, I'm not too sure if there's rupees, because I may have made a practice bar night and practice this game, but I can't really remember coming across any rupees and all that. But still. Let's just open all of these chests, and I think the last one is over here. There is another bit I can dig, but I can't get to that just yet, so I'm going to avoid that one for now. And how many mysterious shells have I got? 600, so I've got plenty. I can't really see myself reaching the maximum of 99. No, 999 at the moment, so that's all good. Although for now, what we want to do is this. You may have noticed that there was a piece of heart in London Branch. If we pop out of here, it is right there. And now with that, we now have 18 heart containers. We are very, very close to collecting all of them. And I swear I've said that before. Except when we go back in, we have to moment around the place. Oh, wait, no we don't. That was weird. I swear, because last time when I did that, for some reason, when I went back in, I had to moment the area all over again. I don't know, maybe it was some sort of glitch or something. Either way, let's just climb up this ladder. and it will take us to a bit here of Lake Hylia, where it basically, you know, the only way forward is by going down this ladder and all that. And I think it gives us 2 directions here. Okay, no it doesn't. I really forgot what I'm doing now, like in this practice file and all that. Because, you know, I do practice and all, but I practiced quite a bit of a while ago, and I also do a bit of research and all that, so at times I will forget where I'm going. But I promise, you know, I'm going to 100% this Let's Play and get it all done and all that. Although thanks to the Kingstone Fusion, we can go up here and find a piece of heart again. This is the bit where it's probably going to contain rupees, but I'm okay actually because, what is it? I may have 999 rupees, and sure, it may be a waste, but I've done something already that helps me out, so I'm not going to give that away. So we're going to find 200 mysterious shells and 200 rupees. I know it's a bit of a waste, but I can't really see myself spending rupees anymore, so I honestly don't mind. And we got 870, so that's all good. But with that, let's just keep going back down and do a thing I forgot. Great. I'm gonna have to moment my way there actually. I guess I could explain it along the way. From momenting around the place, you may have noticed that while I was getting the chests and all, there may have been like this Goron mark. That is the very last Goron mark you'll need in order to, you know, complete the Goron quest where they dig through walls and all that. Because we're going to acquire a prize there. And I think it's somewhere down here. Again, I forgot where I'm going. Brilliant. Well, I'm just having fun recording this LP, so that's all good. I mean, I really like Minish. It's a very, very good Zelda game and all. So as you can see, there is a Goron mark here. So, let's fuse the last Kingstone with the Gorons and see what happens. I think you can already tell. Almost there. Goro. But it's still just not breaking. I had a feeling there were some Gorons in need of a little extra muscle. Well, I'm here to help. Hey, perfect timing. Alright everyone, together now. Goro! And there we go, that is the very last wall broken, so now we can access the area and see what there was all along. And honestly, it's disappointing if you're a newcomer Zelda fan, but if you've been playing Zelda for a while, you may think, yeah, I am kind of disappointed, but in a way, this will help me out in the game, so that's all good. So let's just go over to the bit where the Goron wall is in Long March and see what there is. Okay, so after going in here, we will find stairs. That's about as much as I can say. And in here will be a chest that... And again, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I can't really see myself spending rupees, but in a way, it does get kind of annoying in the Zelda universe. Although thanks to all these people, these rocks are delicious. I just want to stay here forever. It's nice having all my friends. Okay, I can't really be asked to read all of them because it's not important and all. Let's just take the item. Okay, we've saved every Goron, we found every Goron mark wall. What is the prize? What's in store for us? Great. All that for an empty bottle. But still, it's going to be a bit useful for us in, you know, when fighting bosses and all that. And now I can capture another Pharaoh with it. So that's all good. So as you can see, we now have all the bottles. We are coming up very close to the end of the game. And there I go saying this again. Now, to end this episode off, we're going to do something which, goodness me, I'm not looking forward to at all. We're going to finish doing the figurine collections. It's about time I get it all done and out of the way, because since I've come across all the enemies, I can now unlock 130 figurines, since that's how much you need in order to get something. So, I'm going to cut ahead, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Actually, you know what? I have like 127 figurines left to collect, and I have over like 300 mysterious shells, and getting each one for 100% is like 99 shells and all that, so I'll have enough left to do it all. So for the last couple of figurines, I might as well show it on screen, because pretty much what we're going to be doing is this. You'll see here that if I switch it to 100%, then I have to pay around, let's see, what is it, 99 shells, so as you can see right there. So that means we're definitely going to get it, because, you know, 100% means for sure it's definitely going to appear. Although one thing that's going to be a bit weird you may find is this. There's going to be these enemies like called golden enemies, which are like golden octoroks, golden ropes, and golden tektites. They're basically a series of enemies which are upgrades of the originals, making them a bit faster and stronger. Like ropes, they move a bit quicker when they see you. They're a bit of a pain to hit. And I'm afraid that with the golden enemies, I did it off screen because I didn't realise that you needed the golden ones, you know, for your figurines and all that. Because, actually, be warned about that. If you're going to collect all the figurines, make sure you do the golden enemies and talk to a lot of people. Because otherwise he's going to say, oh, sorry, that's all the figurines I've got for now. And I remember just spending a bit of all thinking, wait, what? I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I forgot about the golden enemies. But if you want to know about the golden enemies, just fuse Kingstones with some Minish and other people, and they should appear, meaning you can collect all the figurines. But with that, how about we do this thing that I've not been able to do in my 3DS file on the 3DS Ambassador games, or on the emulator in my own spare time, and that is acquire the 130th figurine. So, here we go. And there it is, the golden rope. Congratulations! You've now collected all of the figurines that I've made. I'll keep a good eye on all of your figures in the case. Please come see them anytime. So, that is it. I finally finished this really tedious side quest and collected every single figurine. All 130 of them. And let me just say, that was not an easy task. It requires a lot of time, patience, and you have to know how to spend your money, you know what percentage to put your mysterious shells and all that. And, you know, it shows that gambling really stinks. But still, we have 130, not mysterious shells, we have 130 figures. So now what we want to do is this. There'll be this guy outside of Mama's cafe, and if we speak to him first, he'll say this. I'm a rich guy, see? And I'm a collector to boot. But if you speak to him again... Whoa! You did it! I can't believe you did it! This is a totally complete set. How incredibly awesome. And you even got the legendary Karlov medal. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Oh well. It shines with a beautiful light. It's every collector's dream. What you've shown me here, it's just amazing. Here, feel free to go in my house and take whatever you want in. Thanks. Because, you know, I'm rich. And if we speak to him again, I like what he says. Way to go, man. What an awesome day. What an awesome day indeed, because that means I don't really have to do any more of this figurine mysterious shell collecting. And before we couldn't really access his house because Esla would have said that it's locked. Although since he's allowing us in, we will find a piece of heart. Yep, we have to get all 130 figurines for a piece of heart, and 200 mysterious shells, and 200 mysterious shells, and no, sorry, 200 rupees. Basically 600 rupees altogether. So you do all that for a piece of heart and 600 rupees. Great. Thank goodness it's optional. But on top of that, you get this. I guess this is useful in a way if you really like the music in the game, like me. It's basically a phonograph, and it looks like it works. And if we try it out, it's basically a sound test. So you know how I basically This is all the music in the game. You can just play which ones you want. I guess it's useful in a way if you want to record the soundtrack in your own time, like if you have a screen recorder or something. Or you can, you know, just buy it or download it from the internet or something. But it's really up to you. Although that's pretty much the prizes we get. And kind of disappointing in a way. They could have shortened it down a bit. I don't see why they expected you to get, 130 figurines for this. You know? And I'm a bit annoyed that, you know, I did all that time just to get it. I was kind of disappointed in the reward, but it's a piece of heart. But it is really annoying that you have to do this if you want to collect all of the pieces of heart. Well, that's the figurines done, and that's pretty much all the side quests done. And why did that postman jump over me? So I reckon we are going to end this episode off here. In the next episode, we will be going onward to the Elemental Sanctuary and fusing our blade to get the Force Sword. So take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Why did he push me? Stupid guy.